and welcome back to my channel. Before we get into what's happening today, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of the engagement that I've had on my recent uploads, particularly my renovation update video, my 2-year renovation anniversary house tour. When I started this channel, it was to document the process of me and my dad renovating my house as like a little journal, but it got overtaken by really just talking about gardening more often, and then out of nowhere that renovation update video has kind of become my most watched video. So yeah, really surprised and grateful. Welcome to everyone who has started to follow me. Thank you so much for your commitment and interest. I've really enjoyed catching up on all of your comments across multiple videos at this point as well. Just really chuffed that there's a little community of people building here who enjoy my content, so thank you. If you are new here, my name is Rachel and this is my channel, Rachel Foster DIY, where I primarily talk about my allotment garden, but kind of occasionally also do updates on my DIY house renovation and things about sort of what it's like to build a life as a single person that is kind of just my dream. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. So today is an allotment video. We are doing work in the allotment in early October. Can't believe we are fully into autumn now. The weather doesn't know. Actually, the weather doesn't know what to do with itself. It doesn't know if it's going to pour with rain. It doesn't know if it's going to be warm and sunny. This afternoon, when I'm filming, it's really warm and sunny. Really warm. I've just come back from walking the dogs. But this morning, it was really cold. And we had the first very close, if not actual, frost. So yeah, the nights are getting cold, even though the days are very warm. I've got some exciting jobs that I want to get done today. We are going to plant garlic, and we might also get round to sowing some broad beans. I've bought the tub of seeds. I don't know. You can help me look. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've got some broad beans. I've got 2 packets of broad beans. So we'll definitely get some of those planted or sown. Never really sure what's the right terminology. Yeah, that is the goal. Also, since my last video, I'm going to take you outside to talk to you about this bit, because we had a kind of a disaster / emergency in the allotment, and some very quick intervention was required. So I shall take you outside and talk to you about that. So as I hope you can see behind me, all of the tomatoes have now gone. I came home a couple of days ago and it was raining, and I looked out into the garden and I could see that the tomatoes had been hit by blight. So my gamble for keeping them out for an extra week or two to try and get them to ripen on the vine did not go my way in the end. So I dashed out really quickly to salvage what I could, and although I did harvest just so much fruit, like kilos and kilos and kilos of fruit, the vast majority of it has ended up in the compost bin because of blight. Everything else, I'm going through a process of anything that just doesn't visibly look like it's carrying blight, I am processing through the freezer. So I'm just washing the tomatoes, chopping them up, putting them straight into the freezer so that they don't get any worse. If you watched my last video, there was a big pile of green tomatoes that had just fallen off the vines as I was cleaning up the leaves, and I left those on the windowsill to try and get them to ripen, and they were doing really, really well. And then I just turned around and those ones had also suddenly started to show signs of blight as well. So yes, so where I could have had all the tomatoes to see me through the winter, anything that I needed tomatoes for, I would have had. I do have some. I'm not completely bereft, but yeah, it's been a bit of a disappointment. So no more tomatoes. The bush tomatoes from this bed, which you can't see so well from this angle, they've gone straight in the compost bin. And the vine tomatoes there, I've picked off all the fruit, but I am yet to actually clear the vines. So that's another job for today. But moving on from the disappointment of tomatoes to the hope for the future of garlic and broad beans, and I'm going to do some sowing in the first instance. I realised I'd never gone through with you the varieties of garlic that I have this year. So, try and find a comfortable position. Let me do that first. I ordered my garlic seed from the Isle of Wight garlic farm, and I ordered their autumn planting selection pack. So I didn't pick these, this is just what came in the pack. And we have chalk white. I've got 2 bulbs. Oh yeah, maybe 3 actually. Quite a lot of this. And they're great big cloves. I'm probably too far away from the camera for you to see that. I'll try and do some close-ups. Then I have Rhapsody Wight, and that is, I've got 2 of those, slightly purple, again look like big cloves. This is extra Early Wight, and again huge cloves, and I think 2 full seeds, garlics, and a bit actually already sprouting. And that's it. So 3 varieties, but a generous amount of each. Will definitely fill this bed, so I'll probably have to find somewhere else to put broad beans. I thought it might be half and half. It's all just fluid, so that's fine. Time to get on with it. that is now all of the garlic planted, so it's a job ticked off the list. I had a bit more space than I thought I was going to have, so I've planted out some more lettuce seeds. These were just like a pack of mixed lettuce. I'm not even certain that they are. There's like a cut and come again mix. I'm not even really certain that they're supposed to be planted out with like proper spacing. But I'm doing it like that anyway, just because I can. And then I've planted a direct sowed, a row of pak choi, and a row of spring onions, just to see what happens. Maybe they'll germinate and we'll have some extra crops. Maybe not. We will find out together. It's really hot and I'm really tired after that, so I think I'm going to take a little break, and if nothing else I'm going to go and get something cold to drink. I don't know if I'll make it out to do any more today. Maybe see you, maybe won't. Look at this weather. I can hardly believe that it's October. I don't think the weather knows what time of year it is. It's so warm. And after the sort of the dreary, depressing September that we had, I'm really enjoying this sunshine, and it's given me a bit of confidence to just like chuck some last things in to see if I can get some direct crops sown this year before it gets too cold. So I've just cleared the last of the tomatoes out of this end bed next to the compost heap, and then I've mulched it with just a general purpose compost. And I've only done that because I noticed when I was filling up the bed over there the other day how much the soil level in this bed has dropped, and it just needed a bit of topping up. So I've just spread a bag of compost, tamped it down, and I'm going to plant into it. I'm going to use this bed for brassicas. Ultimately, I've got some onions and some herbs in here as well, but right now this is going to be winter brassica bed. So I've got 3 spring cabbages to plant out in here, and 2, 4, 6 kale, which might be too many kale. We'll see how many fit. And then I'm going to aim, if there's a bit of space, to maybe direct sow some more fast growing winter vegetables, so some pak choi and some komatsuna. Not sure. What I really want to do is some companion planting for the kales. And I've got my box of herb seeds, and I'm going to companion plant some dill with the kale. So hopefully that will work nicely. Although the days are really, really warm, it's definitely getting a bit nippy at night times. So I'm not sure if this will work. I might hedge my bets and cover the bed in fleece afterwards. We'll see how much time I've got. Yeah, I think that's the plan for now. It's just lush in the sun. Don't actually want to do anything. I just want to sit here, drink in the sun. I went to the beach yesterday, sat by the sea and had an ice cream with the dogs. It was great. I also went to the garden centre to get some mulch and some seed compost, and it was full. The garden centre was just full of Christmas decorations and made me cross. I'm not ready. Look at it. It's too beautiful. But I am going to try and get on with some of this planting. In the end, I did one sort of casual row of dill, one of parsley, hi peanut, and half a row of komatsuna. So, yeah, fingers crossed that all does something. Time for some lunch.